Yeah, so hey, it's Dan McDonald and I'm here with Anthony Morocco. We just finished up a great Qigong class and I feel very clear and I am happy to have finally had an opportunity to practice Qigong, which I remember Krista bought Qigong DVDs 6 or 7 years ago. They never did go into the DVD player. And so today I finally had my first Qigong lesson, and I think it's something that I will definitely be, especially the basic exercise to release the stress in the shoulders. That was the main thing I took away from today's class, was the tension and then people's inability to release that tension in the shoulder blades, because that's a very common thing for myself and many others. I'll notice that I'm sitting like this and then I go, let go, bro, relax. And then 5 minutes later I'm like that again. I'm like, man. So I'm really trying to learn to let that go. So I think that exercise you shared with me is going to be something I'll practice daily. I'm going to put it in my declaration today.
Yeah, so it's really a modern disease right now. It's like all of us are holding on. There's an enormous amount of stress with our daily lives. The technology is enormous. Everything is instant. Like if you think about 10 years ago, you wrote a letter and then you actually mailed it. Then you had the time to let that digest, and then it went over to another person and they had time to read it, digest it, and then mail it back. So there's this time when the brain had a chance to rest. But now it's like instant text messages, and I don't even know. There's so much instance, and that's where a lot of stress is coming from. So with Qigong, the reason why I've been doing Qigong for 35 years, number one is when I discovered it was self-healing. We could really heal ourselves, and then be basically bringing us back into nature, then having this Qi built through us as a life force, and being aware of it. So that when we're holding on, all we have to do is just be aware, like Dan's saying, like, oh, basically I'm holding on, and just like breathe. So there's a few basic breathing exercises, and they're just like that. Really simple, very basic. I would suggest if you learn any breathing in yoga to do any of it. The basic exercise that I hear from all the masters is 4, 7, and 8, which we taught today in class. And it's like breathing in for 4, you hold for 7, and you breathe out for 8. That's simple. You breathe in for 4, hold 7, breathe out for 8, and you do that for 9 counts. Or if you could be right in the middle of a stressful situation, or be in the middle of like something that you really need attention for. Like my nephew's right in the middle of university and he needs, energy to take an exam. So Uncle Anthony, I just do the 4, 7, and 8. I'm there. But so here we are at Spooner's Cove. Isn't this paradise? Montaña de Oro State Park, Central California, San Luis Obispo, Morro Bay.
I'm releasing a lot of the tension from the LA.
Oh yeah.
In my lungs and sinuses.
Yeah.
And that, I think that acid air accumulates all throughout the body, so I had some nice releases today. Fresh air is the key.
Yeah, you were talking about food. You want to talk about food, like the most powerful food in the whole universe. We did that as a riddle on, what did we do? We did it on where, Ellen?
On Raw Rehab.
Yeah. So we asked people what was the most...
Raw Food Rehab?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
We asked what was the most powerful food on planet Earth. We were getting clay, we were getting avocados, we were getting this, we were getting that. No one really... Then one woman said, sunlight and air. We said, that's it. It's right underneath our nose. It's the most powerful food. It's free. You can basically just bring in as much as you want or as little as you want. Just go into the exercise. The Qigong really is all about breathing. Like all the masters teach breathing exercises. And it's as simple as collecting and releasing. Everything is yin and yang. Everything in the universe has this dance. Male, female, light, darkness, daylight, nighttime, sun, moon, solar, lunar. So that's the whole dance of Qigong. We bring it in. It's very simple, like we showed the rocking and then releasing.
For those viewers who've never heard the word Qi before, what would be your best explanation to describe what Qi is?
The Qi is literally our life force. So if my arm comes up or down, that's Qi is moving it. I'm looking at you, to see you is Qi. To hear the waves is Qi. To feel the heat of the sun is Qi. Anything that has anything to do with life, the seagulls, anything that moves, air, it all has different types of Qi, but it's all life force.
Would you say that every object has Qi?
Yes. Yeah, this is a different chi than this. So the stick has a different chi, the sand has a different chi. That's why when we do drunken qigong, it's basically that we come down into the earth to feel that chi, then we come up to feel the vegetation, we go out to the ocean. And you eventually, when you get much fine-tuned, you can tell the difference between that cedar tree and a eucalyptus tree. The qigong masters can just tell you like all the different chis, and they know exactly what's going on. They can move it around. Pretty powerful.
So they can feel the different energies of the chi coming off these objects, or they're very tapped in.
Oh, you got
Yeah, they're
seagulls.
completely aware. You can tell the different.
They're going for the berries.
So there's a seagull after the strawberries. That's
They
chi.
see the chi.
Yeah, the life force.
Cool. Well, thanks for teaching us some qigong. I'm going to
Yeah.
stick with that and practice that more.
Yeah, so you people can Google qigong, C-H-I-G-O-N-G. It's Q-U-O-N-G. There's different spellings, K-I-Q-U-O-N-G, but Google will find it. And there's different qigong masters all over the world that have their own sites. So my qigong master is Montauk Chia, C-H-I-A, and he has Tao Gardens in Thailand. And he's all over the place. He teaches all over the world. So get some breathing exercises, release the tension, let the chi flow.
Amen.